Hi, everybody. Welcome back to 70 Yards Tiny Farm and More. Sorry it's been a while since we've put out a video. We had the busyness of the holidays, and then on top of that, we harvested the meat chickens in December, and we also took the steers to butcher in December. And then I was sick almost the whole month of January. So we got a little bit behind, but we're going to try to get you all caught up with this video on the meat chickens, and then the next video we'll put out, we'll talk about the steers.
So we got our meat chickens. These are Cornish cross. And we originally got a batch on, I think October 5th. And we got a batch of 22, an order of 22 chicks. And 2 of them were dead right from the post office. And then within the next 24 to 48 hours, 18 of them died. And so we had to get a whole nother order. And I don't know if they were mishandled in shipping or what, but it was very sad to see all these little babies dead. So we had 4 survivors. So we ordered another full batch of 22. And so now we have 26 chicks. But they're all doing good. You can see the ones that are a week older. See if I can point them out to you. So these bigger ones, they're already feathering out. They're getting, their wings are filling in, getting feathers on their wings. That one there, getting a lot of feathers. But they're all doing really well. Or actually, no, we only have 25 chicks because in the second batch, there was one dead upon arrival. So we have 25 now, and they're all doing very well. They're all very active and eating good and drinking. So I will keep you guys updated on their progress. Just checking on the meat chickens here. So you can see that one right there. That's one of the 4 survivors out of the original batch. You can see its wings are almost all feathered out compared to the rest of these. Their wings are just starting to feather out, if you can see right there on the tips. Big difference a week makes. But they're all doing good. They don't have any more casualties. Those back there, a couple of the original 4 survivors. And then that one, look at its wings are really feathering out. The rest of these are a week behind, so they're a week and a couple days old. But they're all doing really good. And I think next weekend we will put them out in the coop with the heat lamp.
We had one more fatality, so we ended up with a total of 24 chickens.
Okay, the meat birds are doing really well. They're out and about. We kept them all closed inside the coop for about a week because it was getting really chilly at night and they weren't fully feathered out yet. There's still some that don't have feathers along their backs, but for the most part, they're pretty much feathered out, and they were waiting to get out this morning. We've still been closing them in at night, but I think that's going to stop because they're all look pretty good. If they want to go inside, they can go up the ladder. We just won't close the door anymore and keep them in there. So most of them are out and about. There's a couple, I don't know if you can see in there, there's a couple that decided to stay in, didn't want to come out. That's fine. Yeah, they're doing really good. They're getting big really fast. They are, let's see, well, 4 of them are a month old. And then the rest of them are, what, 3 weeks old? So that's how fast they grow. It's a Cornish cross breed. All right, well, the meat birds are 5 weeks old now, and we tried to get them out on the grass a few times a week. It's kind of hard when we're both working full-time to have them out on the grass all day, every day, because we do have coyotes in our neighborhood that love to eat the neighborhood chickens. So we try to get them out on the grass as much as possible, but they are loving it. Today it is a gorgeous day, and if you can tell, that one there, let's see if we can get a close-up on her, or him, whatever it is just loving this weather. Just lounging, eating the grass while it's lounging there. Yeah, they're liking the grass. And they're getting big. So they have, we haven't actually set a date yet for butchering, but they have roughly 3 to 4 more weeks before their freezer camp date. And no, this isn't all of them. We can't fit them all in this chicken tractor. So we just grab the ones that we can, throw them in here, and then the other ones are left in the coop. But they take turns. And for the most part, they all get a chance on the grass. Okay, so it's harvest day for the meat birds. And they're getting big, as you can see. These birds are 8 to 9 weeks old. If you remember, we had our first batch, only 4 survived. And so they're about a week older than the rest. But yeah, they're getting big, and we're gonna go ahead and harvest these guys today and put them in the freezer. All right, today we're also gonna harvest 2 of our Rhode Island red chickens. These chickens are about 3 years old. They're no longer laying. So we're just going to make stew meat with them. They're just going to be our stew chickens. So took them off feed last night, and they're just hanging out waiting. Today is harvest day for the meat birds, and we're just getting everything set up. We're going to do that this afternoon. We have our daughter and son-in-law coming over with their meat birds, and some friends of theirs coming with their meat birds. So we'll process probably about 60 birds today.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This will be our 3rd time doing it. So we have a setup that seems to work well with everybody here. Everybody kind of does their part. So we'll show that to you, and we'll go through the stations. Okay, so we'll take you right around the way we do it, and that seems to work for us to each station. So this is the hugging cones, where we will go ahead and we'll take the heads off, and then we'll have another setup here. We'll have a turkey fryer right here. It's going to be at about 150 degrees to scald the bird, to get them feathers loose enough to come off once they go in the plucker. Once they're at that for about 45 seconds, maybe a minute, we'll go into the plucker here, and we'll throw them in there, run them. We'll run water on them while they're in here, and they'll come out pretty much a plucked bird. And then they'll go to the stations. We have 3 tables set up because we'll have 3 people who will be processing. So this will be one table, and we've got cutting boards, and we also have knives. And last year, for the first time, I bought some poultry scissors for like clipping wings and also clipping feet off. They work really well, much easier than just doing it with a knife. So this will be one station. I'll probably be working here. These are 2 more stations where 2 other people will be processing. And then we will, from there, once we go ahead and take all the guts out and everything, separate what we want to keep and what's just going to go to scrap, we will go through a washing station. This ice chest will just have cold water in it. We'll kind of rinse the birds off with the hose, and then we'll run it through the water. There'll be another pan or an ice chest here with some ice water in it, and then that one's just going to be on ice. So they'll sit in the ice until we're done with each family's birds. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set up another pot with water that's about 180 degrees for shrink bagging them. So at the end, we don't weigh every bird. I mean, we can, but it's just for family's consumption. This table here, we kind of put them on a scale, and we'll weigh them. We'll weigh like the biggest ones, and then we'll weigh a few of the smaller ones just to give us an idea of what they weighed at the time of processing. It's always kind of good just to know. This year we got 22 birds in the beginning of October. Being as this is Arizona, we could almost do it year round. Of course, shipping birds here in the summer, or probably anywhere across the country in the summer, I don't like doing that. I don't feel that they've got a really good chance when they're that small and only a few hours old. So this year, our first 22, we received them on a Thursday from the post office, and by Saturday, 18 of them had died. The company we go with, we've never had any problems with them. They went ahead and they replaced the birds. So now we have 24. So there's about 4 of them from the original batch that are probably a little bigger than the others. And I'm going to guess that they're going to be close to 5.5, maybe 6 pounds, or the other ones might average between 4 and 5. So that was just one of the things that we had happen this year. A little disheartening, but like I said, they did replace the birds. There was a couple of them that I tried to doctor up. I don't really know what happened to it. I know there's other YouTube channels that we've watched, and there has been a couple of people who have had that type of an experience also all the years they've been doing it. They've been doing it longer than us, so I'm sure they've seen it more. So that's our setup here. The first time we did it, we got birds in March, and we processed the first week of June. And luckily it wasn't too hot then. Plus being underneath a covering like this really helps. Today it's a cool day, it's breezy. I kind of wish the breeze would calm down a little so that the turkey fryer could heat up quick enough. But that's our process.
The day ended up getting really busy, so this is all of the filming I was able to get of our harvesting process.
Okay, so this is the gizzard. We're done with the chickens, and my mom's cousin wanted some gizzards. So this is basically the stomach of the chicken. And so Ken's gonna talk about what he's doing.
Gonna try to get all this outside skin and garbage off of it get most of it off of there. Make it cleaner. Sometimes it comes off easy, sometimes it doesn't. I don't have a clue what gizzards taste like. Never tasted them. There, see that come off a little bit better. A little bit. Take all this white stuff off. It's like a cartilage. See how that peels off, kind of, for the most part. I'm trying to get a booger off your finger. There we go. All right, I'll rinse it off again.
Gonna just rinse it.
There's some of the grass and stuff. I just start the cut right there and kind of go around this sort of 3/4 of the way. Make sure it goes through. And you can peel it open. Yep, still got some right there. Well, that's a tough one. There we go. There's all the grass it ate. There'll be stones, little pieces of rock in here that they chew on. It helps them digest. But that's a lot of grass and the feed and everything else. You take all that out.
Chickens don't have teeth, so they eat little stones to help
grind up
grind up the
their
food.
food.
So you
It's
just
like
take.
stuffing in a turkey right there. Rinse it out.
Okay. Rinse that out again.
And then this yellow inside skin.
The lining
Just
of
a
the
lining,
stomach.
get it started. And it usually comes off in one piece. About like that. We'll rinse that again. Take off any of the other garbage. Pretty clean one, really. That's it. That's what it looks like.
I have no idea what those taste like, but these old timers, they tell us it's pretty good. So we saved some for him. He's 87 years old. I don't even know how you cook these gizzards. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments and give me your thoughts. If you've tried them, if you like them, or you don't like them, let me know. I'm going to have to ask my mom how they cook those because I have no idea.
Okay, so this is the finished product. This chicken is approximately 6 pounds-ish. And these will last us until next fall when we'll do another batch of meat chickens.